when we last left off, our intrepid heroes hung around in Anders Bay and then Narame, and then got on a boat. And now we're here on a little island off the coast of Narame. There's a number of shipwrecks out in the bay. Cass has had a seizure and fallen unconscious. Tarnavak has a new surname and sounds like a badass. Szooth has acquired a bunch of weed in a bush that grew out of his back, but that's fine, we smoked it.
It was great.
And now you have rowed yourselves onto the beach of this little island and dragged poor little unconscious Cass off. Your boat has sailed off, for surely Hashat won't die on this adventure and leave you unable to teleport.
That would really suck.
Yeah, then you can become the Mindslaver's new best friends. Forever and ever.
Or we kill all the, or we fix that, fuck over the Mindslaver and, live on an island until we can build a vacuum boat and get out of sea.
Yeah. There's not really a lot of trees on this island, but there's some shrubbery.
There's a lot of shipwrecks.
Yeah, there is a lot of shipwrecks. I don't know how good the wood's
also-
going to be for that, but yeah,
Let me also
some driftwood.
Point out that we got the dream sending and the Queen of Demons also.
Yeah. Now that's a good idea.
Actually. Yeah. But that would take a couple of days for us to think up.
What is
Because you actually-
calling Arishka in regards to? Sorry, I zoned out.
See,
You might not even have to actually bother with the dream sending.
I mean, she is a demon, so I think if you say their true name, they do hear you. But
Well, I mean, it's more like
they do like to perv on us.
Yes, it's more like August has this proclivity of watching adventurers bumble around.
And they are holding onto my. They are holding onto my mirror for me.
Well, they can't actually watch you here, because if you recall, the magic mirrors, for whatever reason, can't really seem to see onto this island, which is why Cass's parents could never find him. Or, sorry, their daughter. Yeah, this is that same island.
And I wonder why.
Well, never mind then.
Fucking Mindslaver here.
Yeah, there's definitely not a giant psychic abomination chilling out on this island. But anyway, you guys have beat yourself. Cass is unconscious. He had a bit of a seizure, but Szooth cold clocked him, and now he's out.
That's
his speciality.
It is a genuine medical procedure. I don't know what you're talking about.
We didn't just tie him up. We also gave him one of those dildo gags so that he can't cast spells. It's one of those internal ones. Very weird. Oh yeah, of course he can breathe, but he can.
Yeah, it's a ring gag.
Yeah, he can. I mean, he can breathe by the same hentai logic that he can suck Hashat's dick. So no, he has one of those comically large dildo gags that goes right down the mouth, and he's fine.
Yeah.
Cass ready for COVID.
I see what you did there.
Don't bring that shit in.
Sorry. All right. So yeah, the island is hilly, rocky. There's some shrubbery about where you can see strange little reddish gold berry. What?
How many shrubberies are there?
Enough to make a certain knight go knee. Now it's a huge island. It's miles across. You can't really see any the ends of it.
Oh yeah, actually, Szooth can. Remember, he could just look.
Yep.
He has unlimited range with his, well, not unlimited, but very long range. But again, there's hills and shit, and Szooth is small.
Yeah, and we're at the beach, which is horizon.
Yeah, the horizon into the ocean, not on to the other side of the island. But yes, there's a lot of shrubbery around here. There's dozens, if not hundreds, of little bushes. There's tall grass growing. Nothing more than a couple feet high, though, because the wind is pretty substantial on this little island and would probably blow anything of size over. And yeah, you guys are on a beach. Nothing has molested you. What do?
Well, Siggy, you came here with little Cass, so why don't you lead the way?
Yeah, there's some ruins up on the north side. I don't know if that monster's still there, though.
Well,
I find it unlikely that
Hey.
whatever they are, would just pack up all their stuff and leave.
One way to find out. Come on. She'll heft her big ol' hammer onto her shoulder and start marching.
well, remember we got the she makes a motion with her hands like a circle. The area, daily area effect, protection stuff as well. So remember that.
No, but how long does that last for?
I'll tell you
Hour
what is the
each.
really good thing that I could have
DCL, please.
if I'd had time to level up. I would have been able to have that great big aura that give everyone big saves.
Yeah. But that was
Unfortunately,
sadly
haven't had enough time to
not
level that up.
You didn't have that much time on it, though.
No. Again, a big shame because then for all of them like inevitable Hashat saves, there would have been another +4 on it. That's what they are.
She has a few things for that, but one is dangerous, the other one is less dangerous.
Hey,
Oop.
Savin, look at Nahia's saving throws. Doesn't that charisma pre-aura look an awful lot like a certain pre-aura Caradwin's charisma saves?
Yeah. I mean,
Kind
you are.
about starting to feel like fair play.
I mean, it's a good thing nobody uses charisma saves.
That's true. I try to use them more just because they're so underutilized.
But yeah, the good news is, in a level you'll start adding +4 to everybody's saves. Good lord, it's so strong.
Oh dear.
Everyone is going to have to gather round at perfect titty sucking height to receive aura bonuses from me.
What the fuck are you talking about, titty sucking height?
Okay, you're at dick sucking height. I'm sorry. Open wide.
Yeah.
Open
punch you
wide
in
and
the
receive
asshole.
gifts.
Unfortunately, Szooth only has like knee kissing height.
No, he's remember he's in the cleavage, so he can reach.
Oh, that's true. That's
He can-
right.
Yeah,
can work the
he
second
handles the
dick.
bottom dick. You handle the top dick.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
That's why I got
Don't
2
you see?
dicks.
He can't shoot you.
I am small and scaly. I would ask
Yeah.
that you fear me, but that is
So-
impossible.
It's impossible area inside the tit cavern. But yeah,
I'm
no,
going-
obviously
You're
we two
small and
can work together
scaly
to suck
like
those dicks.
Nahia's asshole. That's why you can get your fist in there.
I don't know. I've seen those fists. They're terrifying. Please keep them away from my poop shit.
Well, imagine
I
just
don't want like I have like a double thick prostate. I don't want stunning blow on that.
Yes, you do. Come on, that'd feel amazing.
Imagine that.
There's the phrase "pound my prostate flat," but there's never really literally.
That's what you
But
think.
imagine that he just
No.
palm strikes that sonic fist. You ejaculate so hard it acts like fucking pressure cutters.
Just blows the fucking back of poor Bear's head out. Just, bam, stunning strike. Just fucking annihilates whoever's planted on deck.
That or it completely stops you from.
Oh yeah, it pounds it so flat that it can't even get out. That would also be pretty bad. But no, you can't stop a Mithrin Paladin from nutting. So I think honestly what it does is it gives me enough force to Kurt Cobain someone with my dick.
Conversation.
That's
Graphic.
Well,
Verb.
joke about
Now?
muscle velocity.
Anyway.
I cast protection from an evil and good of myself. So how you guys doing?
You can't cast
Well,
protection
given-
against what you already are.
Yes, Nahia's a good girl.
She's a
Not
good
after that
girl.
line.
All right.
Yeah, but you don't need to cast that. Remember, you got the scroll that we bought.
Yeah.
I assume you're casting that when you get like up to the ruins.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
just hitting the thing because I wanted
Yeah,
to see if it
yeah,
printed
anyway.
aberrations, which I think this is probably going to end up being an aberration.
Let's find out. I think you guys found out what. Yeah, you rolled good on knowledge checks, Szooth. So let's see. Yeah, Mindslavers are aberrations, so you got
Good.
that going for you, which is nice.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And
so
then we
a
have
couple
the
hours
protection.
later, you
Yeah.
arrive at the ruins. It's less like a structure sort of ruin and more of a collapsed section of the hillside that leads into a cavern, which you can see there's old stonework inside. Judging from how large the internal chamber is, you'd guess it's probably Minothan, though it's so old and it's been exposed to the elements so long that it's hard to see anything of particular value down here. It's just old stone, really. However, as you descend into it, you quickly realize that there are a number of passages leading out, which Siggy will glance around and say, I don't remember seeing these before. It's just a big pile of stuff here, which is all gone.
Didn't we hear about these creatures like to put the minds of their victims into constructs?
Did we? That's horrifying.
I believe that's what we heard, right? I mean, that's what my brain is telling me that we found out.
I
They
think.
use them to make golems.
Yeah, that correct, according to
Okay.
Szooth knowledge check.
Okay, so I suppose this creature has some newfound labor thanks to Cass, and perhaps she's cleaning her house up.
Seems an odd choice to use a kitten's brain for cleaning. Would think his thoughts are more inclined to making a mess.
See, that was
Strange
awesome.
that Cassidy got gobbled up, but that other fellow didn't. He was on this island for years.
Yeah, that's a good point. He said he always stayed away from the ruin, though. Which I suppose is probably smart. Maybe that doesn't venture
How
up to the
did he
surface?
know to stay away from the ruins, though?
Most people aren't retarded like adventurers and stay away from old ruins because they're full of monsters.
This is fair and true.
Crumbles.
You know I'm right. So, there's like 10 passages out of here now. Which way do we go?
Well, we can see about trying to track.
Sounds like a survival
Yeah.
check.
Do you need me for some kind of check?
Depends on how good you are at survival.
Carry on.
Who else has survival that can assist?
We don't run it, but you need the skill trained to assist. That's a scout thing. Savin's never done it that way.
It's not just that. I only tend to do it for intelligence checks. In fact, I let people help for all the things except for Arcana, Religion, History, and Nature.
Stuff you have to have actually learned.
Yeah, got some kind of academic education or experience-based education in.
Well,
Okay, so who has survival trained?
you. Just you.
Okay, can I at least have a guidance?
We can assist, though, and I will be happy to.
Yeah. Savin, is it possible for assistance?
Yeah, someone can assist you.
Okay.
And yes,
Hashat's
Valeria
ones can
will
guidance you.
wiggle herself.
Oh,
All right. Well,
It's
let's
just-
see if the cow can push you over a 10. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I rolled
okay.
first, so we'll take that.
Yeah.
It's still a failed check, but this isn't one of those things where you can fail and just get stymied forever. There is ultimately a limited amount of space down here, but you are going to waste a few hours searching through this place and going through these twisting, cavernous passages beneath the island. Many of them are flooded, and you're forced to turn around, while others have collapsed or are full of great big sea critters, big old crabs and such that have crawled down here. But you guys are of a sufficient CR that a couple well-placed action surges or bonks from a spell can get rid of them and can rest up, carry on. But it is getting close to night by the time you make any real progress. So, would everyone kindly roll me a Constitution saving throw? Let's see how you're taking the fatigue of running through this place. Oof.
Why are we running?
Less literal run, but more of a metaphorical running the dungeon.
I think everything
Oof.
here, the water and the oof. It's not been good for the duo here.
All right. Can the NPCs save the day? All right. Not great. Let's see. Siggy. All right. We're tied, so I'm gonna let Cass break it.
Can we have Morrigan break it? Considering Cass can't do shit.
Oh, fine.
Inspiration.
Yeah, I've got inspiration I can give her.
All right. Sounds good. Actually, I think you might want Cass to break it. I think he's more constitute than Morgan. He is a lot more constitute than Morgan.
Seriously? God, dumb, strong of heart and dumb of ass indeed.
Yup.
Alright, fine, Cass.
Look, he's got to survive the Minotaur deck. What do you want?
That is, you know what?
All right.
That's fair.
Inspired
20.
by the prospect of new and fun ways to love his BFF forever, Cass pushes on. And you are able to make it to another large chamber without incurring any sort of exhaustion. Let me check one thing real quick. All right, so that is dynamic lighting is on, it seems, which is good. Yes. All right. So as you open up onto this cavern deep beneath the mountain, you notice that the air is becoming thick, soupy almost. It's definitely a wet heat down here, and as you turn that last corner out and through the chamber's cavernous entrance, you see that there are thick growths all over the ground, almost vein-like, leading to large urine-colored mushrooms growing up all along the stalagmites and stalactites that act like pillars through this place. The Minothan ruins have quite clearly given way to something much more, I suppose, natural, but it feels very clearly gross down here.
I thought you said this place was nice underground.
Higgy shrugs. The
This
ruins
place-
were nice.
This place fucking blows.
Oh,
There's definitely very mobiles and pairs.
Tazzy just gags on the air.
I wish I could say this is the first time I've been in a dark and dank fleshy cave, but we all know that's a lie.
Yeah, but this one doesn't have a yeast infection. Well, the one that you didn't.
Well, there's some kind of structure up ahead.
Yeah, in fact, as you peer ahead, you notice that the darkness that had been dominating the rest of the caverns is given way, that this hussy, gross liquid all over the ground appears to be glowing. It's not a bright radioactive glow, just a faint, dim bioluminescence.
Yeah. The fact that you're pointing out that towards that glowing ass pit makes me trust it much less.
Aha.
And it's the only pit in here. Well, there's another pit you can see way far away, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just single it out.
God damn it! Why fiends and feign? Why not just swap Fae for aberrations, please, for the love of God?
No, you need to be able to find your friends.
It is kind of ridiculous that I was like, I've decided that I want to be a weird protector of the fiends and Fae, except the turning the channel divinity that such protectors get is exclusively against those people. It's kind of fucking dumb.
Well, hey,
Yeah,
the
well,
good news is you do detect a celestial, Nahia. More waves.
I'm fucking kidding. Well, she could probably feel it every time I do that as well.
Yeah, we'll
By
tingle.
the way, I mentioned before we move up that we popped that AoE
Yeah.
version of Protector versus Aberrations.
yeah, now sounds like a good time to do that.
All right,
Yeah,
so everyone's
and
gonna.
there's Cassie has can do protection from energy, correct? We got that AoE protection from psychic.
Yep. Can she cast the scroll?
She's only level 2.
Yeah, no,
3?
she definitely does not have protection from energy prepped. What level is that? Let me peek real quick.
No, we have a scroll.
Well, yeah, but she still needs to roll
She'll have to
Arcana.
perform a she'll have to perform a test. It's on our list, but
She's not high enough level to cast it. So.
Well, let's find out. What level is protection from energy?
Protection from energy is spell 3rd.
Then no, she will have to make an Arcana test.
yeah, I'd have to do that as well.
Can somebody that is trained in it assist her for a bonus?
I don't think in this case you can really assist on this test. This is probably
Yeah,
something
just
Nahia will
read
want to
a
cast.
scroll. I don't have level 3 spell slots yet. Are you kidding me?
I mean, neither does Tassie, so.
I have a 0
Wait,
Arcana.
wait,
So does
what you want from
Tassie.
me.
All right, I
No,
guess
wait,
it's.
wait a second. Wait. Cleric, Druid, Ranger, Sorcerer, Wizard.
Yes, Hashat can do it. She is, in
Right.
fact, a high-level spellcaster compared to me, who is a halfway house spellcaster who's been self-nerfed for most of the game, and a level 2.
All right, hold on. Let's find out. Hashat, do you have?
Well,
Holy shit!
yes.
Hashat has Arcana trained. Okay, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You
I
just...
have Arcana expertise, thank you.
Wow. All right. I think for doing it, if it's not on your spells known, it's like a DC 10, so don't roll a 1.
No, that's not. There's no test at all for that.
Oh, well,
None
great.
until it's within her spell range bracket, so she could have learned it, so she can use it.
Well, all right then. In that case, pop. And let me put a little mark on everybody.
Well,
And I will put an extra one on Tassie because she's also stone shielded.
And I'm prot good. I guess I will use the little heart.
Yeah.
There we go.
I mean, you don't need
yeah,
that.
everyone.
It's if you want to save yourself the spell component
okay.
because this basically does the same thing. Unless you
Right.
expect to find other creatures on that list here.
Nah. Instead, I suppose I will gonna rock a heroism. It's only a minute. Nah, fuck it. I hate my spell list.
Wait, heroism for what?
Just fucking temp health, frightening, that kind of shit. Like, we'll have protection from its actual effects, but like if it's just literally a terrifying creature, then it's going to be able to do things like try and spook us, which I have in legendary actions. I don't fucking know. But no, heroism lasts for only a goddamn minute.
Yeah, but protection from that we did for aberration. You can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Oh, that's true. There is frightening in it. Yeah, I mean it'd be temporary hit points, but whatever. As I say,
Yeah,
like
I know it's
I'd put it on for the sake of putting it on for just temp HP when walking into a hellscape, but it only lasts for a minute, so you can't really use heroism like that. Wah, wah.
All right. Speaking of which, while you guys are doing that, I'm just gonna look at something. Let's see. Does anyone have a passive perception higher than 15 other than Szooth?
Yes, hi. I
Also
have
hi.
I have a magic bird on my shoulder.
I have a 15 even.
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
I have a 14 baseline, and I believe having advantage on it makes it 19.
Yep. So yes, those of you with 15 or higher passives, as you are approaching, you notice something is blorbling in the water there. It's not like a creature moving under it. It's more like the water itself is sort of undulating.
Oh,
Under
we've
some
seen
kind of
this shit before, right?
some kind of
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
underground
you've seen an
treasure.
ooze before.
You
It's a
wanna hit?
slimy
Ah,
boy.
shit.
You want to hit it with a rock, Hashat?
I could hit it with a rock.
Big ass rock.
Although
Like, I don't want to approach an ooze. That always feels like the worst idea. But randomly shooting an ooze is a pretty good idea.
I will look up,
Roll 20 playing it.
look up at the roof. I do hesitate to expend lots of power underground. As much as I like being underground, the effects of vibrations doesn't do them any good.
Do you want me to just chuck a javelin? I can chuck a javelin.
No, it should be fine. I'll just put the minimum amount of effort
Wait,
into
wait,
it.
wait, wait.
I could just
Wait,
punch it
you
with my
got-
ghost, with my bird.
Please. You magic stuff people, you got those small little spells that you cast all the time, right?
Pardon?
Cantrips.
I don't know if you
Doesn't
I have
remember.
a single ranged
I don't have any
cantrip
range. I have very limited ranged capability.
because she was big rock and big hammer. Look, I'll handle
Oh,
it.
wait
I'm
a
a
second.
fucking
Oh,
warlock.
wait.
I cast
Oh,
Eldritch
wait a second.
Blast.
Wait a second. Hang on. I got a thing. Wait. I actually have something for this. I rummaged through my stuff. I pull out a scroll of ice knife.
You know what? That's actually pretty fucking good against the like indeterminate numbers of something in a puddle.
If it's a nose there, X is gonna be shit
That-
anyway, so
I
Didn't
couldn't print.
do anything.
Womp.
Why did that not print the spell card? Oh, maybe. All right. You know what? Maybe I
It's
have
not
to
in your
use
book,
my
is it?
attack. It is. It's right there. But I'm gonna
Hmm.
cast it from my. Why are you a +7 and not a +9?
Oh.
The ooze blurbles expectantly.
Hold on a second there, ooze.
Just put
Oh
up
my-
a
can
fucking
I just
finger and
punch-
shove
Oh,
through your
because
back.
it's actually
I mean,
a
yeah, you
spell
can, Szooth. You
attack
just
and
got to do it.
not a melee attack.
Yeah, okay.
All right, there you go.
Alright, and my Eldritch Blast.
So
Yeah.
what squares are you attacking here? There's this whole
I'll aim it right
thing.
there. I'll
And
aim there.
I
Where-
aim mine here at this core point, and I think there as well.
All right, so here and here, Hashat, what
Yeah,
squares
they
are you
both
hitting?
look
Sorry.
That one as well.
Okay. So yeah, let's take a peek here.
I'm gonna be really annoyed if we just fucking threaded the needle on him.
No, it's Nahia missed an ooze. The ice knife, however, does not.
Oh.
wait. The ooze has more than 13 AC.
Yes.
That's
Wow,
annoying.
tremendous.
I know, right?
I did roll a lot of 4s just then.
If anyone was going to miss, it was going to be Nahia, unfortunately.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Could you roll the cold
much is-
damage,
much is
Hashat?
it?
I think
It's
it's
right there.
2d6? It says
Oh.
no. Why does it say no cold damage?
the
because
dex
that's what the
is
save is
no
for.
cold damage.
Oh, okay. So it's 2d6, I think.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yeah. Hey, you opened with 14 damage. That's more than I dealt, which was 0.
All right. The oozes, as they surge up out of the Gloop do not seem terribly affected by the cold, but that guy did get pierced pretty good. And yeah, as these ooze monsters surge up out of this green, gloopy liquid, you can see that they, much like the rest of this place, are covered in these thick, grody yellow fungal caps, which, as they begin to move, sort of surge forward and create almost like shield plating around them. They do have armor from mushrooms.
Those look
Oh, good.
they are oddly durable for oozes.
I mean, that's conceptually cool, and I applaud you. Invisible storyteller voice in the sky.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Doesn't seem to mind the cold though.
Let's just grab a little
Never
initiative,
bothered
bro.
them anyway.
Pluck him into the
Maybe
corner.
a good smashing will do him good.
Nice.
Alright, and now my mighty disadvantaged initiative.
You are slower than a fucking ooze. Oh,
I'm
wow,
I'm
speedy
a
boy.
big slow stone cow.
Goddamn, Szooth is the fucking lightning boy here.
Well, yeah, he better be. He's a monk.
That is literally his speciality. Alright, I think that's everyone on the table. So, yeah, Szooth, indeed. You have the first go.
I do. I can punch pretty safely too. So that's what I'm gonna do. This ooze right here, he's gonna get punched.
Alright. There's nothing he can do about the whole punching. So go get him,
Your
Tiger.
guess, do they do force?
I know they do
Or
radiant.
You got them radiant. Radiant.
The first
14
one
hit?
miss.
Ah, damn.
That was not a miss.
I'm nothing not consistent. And then
I don't think
don't-
you can stun an ooze before you try it.
you can, normally at least. I'm pretty sure, actually.
Yeah,
Wait.
oozes are
Oozes
not
too?
typically immune to stun.
In 5e, there's almost
Jesus.
nothing natively immune to stunning face.
That still continues to surprise me because stun is so strong.
Yeah,
I
but
used to recall so many things like back in my day.
yeah,
that
but
just
you like
didn't give a shit.
Yeah, but you just easily counter it by throwing more enemies or just giving your boss legendary resistances.
Oh yeah, I mean it doesn't change the fact that the status effect itself is real strong.
It is.
Yeah, it's not as bad as paralyzed, but yeah. Anyway, this thing can be stunned if you want to try.
Should I? Well,
It's up to you.
I missed it all those times.
On the other hand, you could just do more DPS.
I can't.
Yeah, well, flurry of blows.
I mean, I can, but I don't want to because I
Fair
have to
enough.
get closer to him.
I have
yeah.
to risk touching it.
Yeah, touching the acid goopy boy, probably not a great idea.
Fuck it, let's just try to stun it. Whatever.
Alright. Goes, wow.
It's
Alright.
stunned.
It warbles back and forth.
I would have loved it if Savin went, unfortunately they're immune. It was just a fucking double bluff all along.
I wouldn't do that to DC. I mean, I would, but I didn't in this particular
I was about to
case.
say, I was sitting
You'd
here
do it.
literally
You'd
thinking about, like,
give him the point back afterwards, but you'd still do it.
Yeah, I mean, I would do it for my own amusement, but no, in this case, oozes are not, in fact, typically immune to stun, and this guy just blorps.
I need to step away for 10, so you mind if I preemptively roll my attacks before I step away?
Sure. In fact, you can add a D4 to it, because Tassie going to add Bless to the party.
Okay, cool.
Tassie.
It is probably going to be walking up, hitting it twice, and then using my Misty Step just to not be up in its fucking greasy.
Fair
So
enough.
swing 1,
Miss.
D4.
That'll turn into a hit.
Oh, it's already okay. So 16 is their magic number,
Yep.
and the second one, oh baby!
Oh.
I guess I would choose to do a smite then, because I'm not fucking crazy.
Yep, it's a good opportunity for a smote. All right, somebody tally up all that shit.
59 damage, and then I Misty
Ow.
Step away. And then yeah, I'll be back in a little bit.
All right. Ursula.
Well, I'm gonna go up here. There, just up, skip over. And then 2 attacks. No, she casts Bless, you say?
Yeah, not on you,
Or
though.
on-
On Nahia, Hashat, Tarnavak.
Okay. So,
See, you didn't need it.
oh, it
mean-
didn't count as in the extra d6.
Oh, roll
Yeah.
2d6.
Yeah,
let's
because when I crit, have brutal criticals, I get an extra weapon die critical.
So I guess roll 2d6 and an extra d8. And yeah, nothing they can do about that. An extra
That's
d6 on
one
top
attack.
of that, because the longsword's damage also explodes, or the acid damage rather, necrotic. Yeah, words.
Yeah, but it did. If you look, there is 2d6 on the necrotic.
Oh yes, so it did. In that case, you wouldn't. Whatever. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, and then the other attack. No.
All right.
Oh yes, it is 25.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure stun gives you advantage.
It does.
And why the fuck isn't rolling at 1d6 and then roll 1d6?
Here, let me go fix it for you.
Yeah, I did. I had it before, but now it's gone.
No, you got to check mark it. There you go. Try
Yeah,
now.
it is.
Try now. See, just had to check mark
Oh,
it.
no. Fucking retarded.
It's fine. So that's
And then
another
I'm back.
11 damage. All right, that goopy boy is very banged up now. Tarn.
Well, I think you know what time it is.
Is it Stabo time?
Yes. It's always Stabo time. Or, as I prefer to call it, Pokey time.
Good time.
All right. Thanks to Bless, that first one is a hit. Second one is
But
also a hit.
also advantage.
That's true. And let's see.
Probably worth saving Action Surge for now. Oh, is it?
Magic
Dead.
Pixel.
Oh!
Don't action surge for it. You don't
Don't
even,
just save it.
it won't get its turn
Yeah.
next turn.
And I will do the shuffle back.
All right. And the other Darkhool.
Yeah. Let's just try to oops, that's the wrong sheet. Just finish that off.
Yep. So before you do anything else, pop.
If killed, die damage except fire or acid, the ooze explodes.
So I
Across
need a
10
dex save from Siggy, and I think, yep, she's the only one in range.
Heck.
Fire or acid damage.
All right. She takes 11 poison.
Ooze is not
As-
immune to acid damage?
Apparently not these
Ah.
ones.
That's why I brought Yeet for a reason, but
And yeah, the thing explodes in a cloud of fungal spores and ichor, and then what's left of it slinks back into the goop puddle.
And then attempt to javelin the other one. Well, I say attempt.
It's a very good attempt.
That's a pretty good javelin, Jesus.
All right. As you guys independently go, backs to the rock here, several mushrooms just sort of lean down onto you guys, sort of gently caress at your armor.
Ugh.
They're the big, long, spindly boys. All right, Nahia did her thing. All right, and let's see. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Another ooze blorbles out of the puddle up here, and it's going to rear back and sploot at Siggy.
That's pretty good sploot.
Bloody hell.
A big stream of ooze and spores just smacks Siggy in the face. She screams as it gets into her eyes and mouth. It is extremely grody. And then the other gooby boy
The other good boy.
is gonna go get a hamburger.
I don't like that.
Hey, the only ooze Siggy's meant to take is Tarnavaks.
Whap, whap. Consistent.
You had to roll 8. You had to get 18, and not like 17.
Yes, that is the number to be rolling.
Well, I did give myself all that bonus health, so I'm not going to bother shielding it because I did give myself temporary hit points anyway.
All right.
Those both hit?
Yeah, they're both 18s. On the dot.
Man, thankfully, most of
Unless-
that went into my temporary hit points. Wait, no, I didn't do it quite right. Another like a little more. There we go.
And
Okay,
Hashat,
that
your
was
turn.
rude.
Yeah.
That was rude of you. I'm not a barbarian.
I'm sorry. Aegis of what did
Actually-
you say?
That's on
I have a-
Tassie.
I have a question, actually.
Mhm.
Okay, so my hammer gives me a couple of spells per day, special ones that I can use per day.
Mhm.
Can I use my meta magic on those spells?
I don't think so. Let me look at meta magic.
I think raw, no. But I feel like it would make thematic sense. Since, the hammer is how Hashat developed her, stony magic connection as a whole.
Raw, I think you actually can, reading this.
Yeah?
It just says when you cast a spell. So yes. I'm gonna say yes. And if not raw and Jeremy Crawford says no, then it's because of your hammer. But I think raw, it just works. As rules is written, that seems to work. Anyway, you can figure out what you're
Okay.
gonna do. I'm gonna go scream at Crawford.
All right. I guess I could.
What are you not?
I could extend Investiture of Stone. Then that's a pretty good thing to do. But I will do that after this fight and dealing with the slimy boys.
What are we all not screaming at Crawford?
In this case, Crawford is correct. The raw,
Can't-
it does indeed say when you cast a spell, and scrolls let you cast a spell.
Oh no, he says it can.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yep, you're good. Go for it.
All right. Well, all right.
It's on our
Okay.
side.
Yeah, he is right, but only when on our side. That's how this
He is
works.
morally right when our side, and technically right when he's not.
Okay. Well, then, as I will. Let's see. How long does this last again? 10 minutes. I should have calculated this before. How many times I want to meta magic this?
I'm back. Sorry, the
I
rest
will
of that.
spend 4 points on
Oh, boy.
this to cast my Investiture of Stone and make it last 160 minutes.
Neato burrito.
It's like 2.5 hours. And then I will spend 2 more sorcery points to quicken a green flame blade, a molten smash.
Sounds good.
Whack!
As a good whack.
Whack!
So the bad news is, though that is a resounding strike, the ooze sort of recoils and just shudders as the hammer itself impacts. And then when the fire hits it, oh, the smell, it's horrible.
Oh!
But it burns real good.
Oh, that was a bad idea.
Yeah, it's certainly vulnerable to fire damage, but oh god, it smells horrible. Oh god, it's like rotten flesh.
Well, luckily it
And
gave
that's
at least
just all over you
whoever
now.
stood next to me rags with vodka on them, so Tassie is spared. She does have a vodka rag wrapped around her face, but you know, a lot better than burning ooze stank.
She's just huffing vodka.
Yes.
Tassie's gonna get high off of that.
Speaking of high, Szooth.
Sure.
That's a fair transition. Let's do the punch.
Yeah, I figured it was better that than yeah, his description text works sometimes. It's staggering.
Oh man, that would have been real good at advantage.
Don't you have bless?
You do. You have combat.
Oh yeah, I do have pack
Tactics.
tactics.
Right
you
next to
got,
And you're
right,
on the
yeah.
ground. There is no sun.
Aha! I forgot I had pack tactic. It's been a minute.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
That's like the dumbest
It's
humble
been a-
brag. Oh man, if only I had advantage. Underground is a fucking kobold.
Well, the crit was only worth another 2 damage anyway, so that's it's like what, 24 damage?
No. 23.
I am.
I'm just kidding. It's 24.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
I got it.
Yeah, I don't want to get close to that thing, so I'm not gonna flurry of blows it because I don't want to have to actually touch the ooze with my claw. This thing has some stank.
Yeah, you're probably gonna want to have a bath after this, regardless. Alright. Szooth skitters away. Tassie is gonna also GTFO. And actually, you know what? Before she GTFO, she's gonna go like here.
Maybe a kobold, but even I have sanitary standards.
And Burning Hands.
Go, drunk Tassie, go.
She reaches out, screams Woe of our Protect, and whoosh! Big gout of flame erupts over this thing, which
Oh no.
makes the smell just so much worse. But it takes a bunch of fire damage.
Siggy's looking hurt. Did she get womped?
She did get blasted with piss.
Mm.
Views as spit.
Oh, do they? Delightful. I mean, so do I.
Literally. Piss in her face.
Yep.
Okay, I don't piss on faces though.
Alright, Ursula.
Yeah. It's more balls than piss, so.
It really is marbles and piss up in here.
Fuck it. Gonna pop a rage.
Oh, fuck.
What's up?
What?
I forgot Siggy's racial. It's when it... That was silly of me.
Pat.
When what?
Siggy can take a little less damage from attacks once per encounter.
Oh. Oh yeah, but it's not her turn yet, so you can still pop that retroactively. Doesn't roll over
Yeah,
to
that's
her turn.
fine. It's been a while since you ran the little Amazon. Yeah, get 10,
Thank
10
you.
HP. And then, yeah, Ursula, you can go bonk this thing back to the Stone Age.
Okay, let's see.
Well, alright, that'll hit.
What? Read. Reckless.
Yes,
3.
reckless. Alright. 5, 8, 10,
Haven't you stabbed in a while?
18, 20, 21. Alright, that one's looking pretty hurt. Tarn.
All right. I suppose I should get up and just accept that it's going to explode in piss on me.
Don't worry, your armor is glamour to be clean.
Yeah, your
It's
armor
true.
will look fine. The rest of your face, not so much, but, you know.
Your armor will be clean. Your soul will be questionable.
Alright, let's see. That's, I think... 18, 29. Has 1 hit point. Excellent.
So fire damage
And yeah,
from
the
where
second
hand was.
one will then kill it. And then pop.
But this time it does not explode.
Oh no. Yeah, oh yeah, it does not in fact explode because fire damage. However, it does just kind of turn into a liquid and sort of slough onto your shoes, and
Oh no!
there's fungus attaching itself with tiny little hairy veins.
Oh
Blah,
god.
blah, blah.
What?
Yeah, little
What?
hairy
What?
root veins from the fungus inside these ooze monsters are now.
What Merzendi was saying.
Merce forgot that the thing would not explode because fire damage.
Ah,
Hey Siggy, you should go solo that thing. That'd be great.
Haha, no. Let's just accept the hard disadvantage. Ow.
Yeah, no, Siggy hucks a couple javelins, but yeah. Let's see. All right, well, these are ranged attacks, so no, her javelins just break on the thing, and there's nothing really in there. So instead, she just lodges. The first one lodges itself into a spore cloud here, and the ooze seems to like that a little bit, and then the second one bounces off of its little scaly butt.
Yeah, and let's get behind a rock.
Yeah.
It was a big squirt.
All right. Nahia. All right. That will miss. Oh, not so much.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
All right. You hurl a glob of fire, and Woavar, being the fire god, does in fact guide it straight to where it needs to go and sploots right onto the ooze. And somewhere off in the distance, you hear some noise from up these stairs that sounds like someone saying, "Oh God."
What does that smell?
Yeah, the fungal boy is gonna. You know what? We're gonna sploot at somebody. Let's see who's in range. Tarn, you're in range. Get sploot on,
No.
and then the ooze is going to. Let's see. It's going to retreat a little bit, and it will get behind this little incline here and
whoa,
sploot down.
An intelligent ooze?
Yeah, it is, in fact, not completely retarded. It sploots back down into cover.
I mean, if it was smart, it now to just stay there.
Hashat.
Oh god. Oh, my feet. My feet. My hoofies.
Your hoofies are now
Covered in-
covered in fungus. There's a fungus
You can
among
wash
us.
it off later.
This is so gross. I do not like this place.
Out of character. Yeah, if Nahia, if you had not fireball, it'd be like one shot, they're all fucking dead.
But the stink, though. Would it be
Hey,
worth
come
it?
on, I've helped give birth to horses and cows. It's about the same smell.
Grody.
You know who doesn't care about your? You know who doesn't care about your your cover? Me.
Well, I'll tell you, it doesn't have any resistance against force damage, so you put your hammer up and lob some magic missiles over there, and yeah. Boop, 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 boop. So let's see, that's 16 damage. Neato. And yeah, before you get your next turn, I'm just gonna roll somebody onto the turn order here. And
When this bitch fucking rolls out to cast psychic magic on us and fails, she'll be like, "Oh no, the entire party is smooth."
yeah. I mean, it's probably gonna be fine. Just roll this into the order. All right, Szooth, you're up.
I, for one, never believe you when you say that.
Correct.
Oh, there certainly is an ooze all the way over there.
It's a ways off.
It is a ways off. Do you say
It's a
it
good
is
thing you
taking
have a
cover?
bow.
I know. I'm going to use my bow. Do you say it has cover?
Yes, it does have cover.
Level 9, right? Yeah, we're level 9.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck this thing's cover. I run up the wall to get a better angle and shoot at it.
Baller. Yeah, this cave is definitely large enough for you to get a good angle on it, so go ahead. No cover
Mhm.
for it.
Let's see. Some bacon in the shade. Pew and pew. One hit, one miss.
Yep.
Let's. You know what? What? Why not? Why not? Let's just give it an extra 14 radiant damage.
Oofers. All right, yeah, there's a blast of light over there. And then, as Szooth is, I assume, like, sliding back down the wall. Well, I don't think you
I'll
can just
take
stay
cover.
up there, can you?
No.
So as you're sliding down and rolling into cover, all of you see a large shadow beginning to dominate the stairs here. And there's a characteristic slithering sound. Slither, 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 slither. Slither, slither. Slither, slither. Slither, slither. And indeed, a extremely large woman with a serpentine lower body will emerge from inside the inner chamber of the ruins. And there is a blonde fuckboy curled up in her many, many snake coils. Guys! Hey, you made it! What's up, everybody?
Cassidy?
Hi!
Well, this is weird.
Oh man,
Oh,
you guys won't believe what I've been seeing here. Oh man, this stinks though. What the hell?
Cassidy, we've come to rescue you.
No, that's fine. I'm good.
Why are there two kittens?
I think that one is some kind of construct that has Cassidy's brain in it.
The serpent woman will rise up on her lower body and give you a smart little grin. Ah, yes, very smart, astute. I did not think many of you surfacers yet knew of my kind. Oh, but I do
I did
love
a
the
lot of
kitten
reading.
so. Did you say, DCL?
I did a lot of reading. We're also wondering if you couldn't kindly give back our friend's brain.
No, no. It's been too long since I had a friend down here. I'm
Oh,
quite smitten with the kitten.
I mean, you don't
You cannot.
have to enslave people's brains to make friends, you know. I'm writing a whole book on it, actually. Exotic species and normal and common species relationships. I can give you the guide after we're done.
We happen to live in a mage tower with the, Queen of Demons, and once told King of the Dead. Honestly, we're pretty progressive as far as groups go, but we would appreciate the return of our friend's brain. Perhaps we can figure out some kind of timeshare agreement or visitations, or I don't know, maybe a house that isn't out here in fucking smelly Pissville.
Oh, but this is my house. This is where all my things are.
We
We
can
can
help
How
you
about
move your
this?
things.
Why don't you all just come over here and be my friends too?
No,
Very,
it's not how
And
it
she gonna
works.
cast a spell.
very
Okay.
worried about your definition of friend.
Hey, I don't know, let's say
Bring it
Hashat.
on. Oh,
Shot.
Little,
You seem like a
little
big meathead.
I
Uh,
mean,
I think you're immune to charm though, aren't you?
Yep.
the protection, I guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yep.
protection from evil makes you immune to charm.
And any form of possession of fear.
That's neither of those, but let's see, protection from evil and good. Cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed. Alright, so yes. Indeed. She wiggles the little tip of her tail, and nothing happens, and she makes a pouty sound. Oh dear.
yeah, it bullies a creature within 60 feet.
You mean it biles?
I assume it's meant to be beguiles.
Bullies.
Yes, it is meant to be. I mean, it could be either, it's true.
Well, Savin, your fucking fetish is starting to show. Come on.
Nice
Okay.
try, lady.
Did you just try to wrench a shot's brain? Good luck.
Oh,
Oh, but it looks so smooth.
I am not an idiot.
Her mind is
okay.
sturdy like a rock.
Well, that means I get to rip her tongue out. Yay!
But looks like this is going to come to a violent conflict. You get one chance to surrender now before we tear you limb from limb.
Oh, but if you do that, then how will you ever free your poor little kitty's brain?
We're very intelligent and magically inclined, and we like to cheat with magic.
She
Yeah.
looks at the little kitty and taps the top of his head. I don't know. The evidence so far does not back that up. We'll see.
So does
Don't
it do?
worry. You're gonna wish you were fucking dead then.
Cassie is going to, let's see. Let's Guiding Bolt the Snick. Zap. I don't think that's gonna hit. No. She shoots, and the snake just ducks down, and a big old blast comes out of the rocks behind her. Oh, my house. Ursula.
Okay, how far is that? Well, I can move here. Let's see. This is 5. You get 35. Just chuck 2 jabs. Okay.
Whew.
Fucked.
Bluff.
All
Holy fucking
right.
shit.
With feeling this time.
We're getting a lot of
Yeah,
crits
it's like,
today.
I told you.
Hurt Mama
told
Mama
you.
Bear's own.
Oh man,
Yeah.
shit. I
All
was
right.
expecting level crits today.
Mama Bear angry. She pissed off the wrong bear.
Ow.
Arguably, pissing off any bear is ill-advised.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's usually how
but
that goes.
Yeah, generally yes, but this one stole one of her friends.
Oh no,
Well-
I agree.
I mean, your friend's right
Yeah.
there. She just took his brain. It's more of a rob,
Okay.
really.
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure.
Savin, I would like to point to my fucking bombs right there.
No, I get you. I get you. Darn, you're up.
Yep.
Usually it is the
I'm
whole
a charger.
Well, that's a thing that you could do. Mhm.
Can you fucking spirit doing all that shit?
Can
Jesus,
we
with
make
the
a roll to
crit.
have her give up, like, right now?
So
Oof.
yeah, someone wants to roll intimidate.
Here,
Let's
let
see.
me roll it. I'm not
Sure.
good at
Hold on. Let's have the party decide who rolls intimidate, because you're getting the one chance.
I only have a
Uh,
1 in intimidation, but I have advantage on it.
I have a 4 naturally.
Let's see, 6, 7, 8.
Advantage is worth +5 mathematically.
I have a 7 in intimidation.
Oh, you are spookly. And to be fair, he is your fuckboy.
All right,
Extra
just
assistance.
go ahead and action surge then, and we'll calculate the total damage. 1 hit.
Bless.
Don't get.
That's true. You're blessed.
Also, if she had any magic
3
effects
hits.
on her, they've been disabled.
No, she had not buffed up yet.
And what's the total here?
Let's
I
find
want to
out.
make the intimidation check for memes, but +7 is better.
Yeah,
it
Ursula
seems
gave.
apt that
Let's see.
her shout for meow.
Yeah, I gave you an assistance by. Well, Ursula gave you an assistance by
Angry
that.
screaming.
Yeah, I think Ursula's worth the advantage for sure.
Okay.
And then all the crits are letting you do it. So yeah, go for it. 19. All right, Sneck. I'm gonna make this an intelligence test because you're clearly going to die if this does not go your way. All right. So as she gets crit stabbed and yoked upon, the snake recoils backward. Ah, jeez. Okay. Ow. I don't need to be so rough.
Disbelief.
We are still going to be in initiative order because Gloopy Boy here is not her pet or anything. It's just going to continue to sploot on you because it wants to eat you.
Yeah. And as I'll take a step forward or so, crackling together some fucking deadly magic fire. And look, if you're legitimately lonely, fucking hell, that's that news. And apologies for the stench. I'm looking into getting my very own private island and mercantile house. I very much already own it. You could totally have a house there if you don't mind rape anyone.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to mind the scent at all, but little Mindslave Cask goes, "Ew! Oh, no! Nahia, stop, please! Oh, no!"
Nope,
in my
sorry.
mouth.
He sinks into the coils, burying face and belly. No! Siggy.
Yeah, she's gonna dash. I think, like, hop in, like, here, get in cover with this bit of wall, so it, has a hard time splooting on her.
No, how dare you?
And I think that'll be it.
All right. Let's see, little homunculi Cassidy. It's going to.
Castulus?
Oh man, that's way better. Hold on, let me edit this sheet. There you go. 10 times better. Yeah, he's just gonna squirm around in the Naga coils and come out the other side. Oh god! Ah, it's what? Why? Why does it smell so bad? He's gonna dodge.
How does it react to seeing, by the way, Brainfuck Casty over there at the back?
He hasn't really reacted because way over there and there's like 5 people in the way.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, clearly he's mostly looking at Big Hoss, to be fair.
Yeah.
Big Hoss. All right, ooze. Go right here. Lip. 3. And it's gonna sploot at let's see, Tarn, you're a hard target. Let's go for Ursula. Sploot. 1, 2, 3.
Minus 12.
Yep. Take
How much
12.
bonus speed does it have?
As much as a normal person. Only moved 30 feet.
It's armored and speedy? What the fuck is this? Horse shit.
It's sticky.
I like it.
Yeah. It is, in fact, by creature type, not necessarily just news. It is a plant because it is so much fungus, and fungus are fast, as we all know. Very speedy.
Mm-hmm. There's a fungus among us.
I mean, there's a lot of fungus among you now. It's fucking Hashat and Ursula are just covered in that shit.
Gross.
I mean, hey, maybe some of it's edible.
I think it was...
It's not.
Spoiler alert, the acidic stank shrooms aren't edible.
Yeah, the urine color stinky mushrooms are not edible. Do not attempt.
You don't eat
sounds like
more balls.
That sounds like
Don't
coward talk to
eat
me.
more balls.
It is true.
Now, sadly, I
Leticia,
do not
Do you want to
actually
eat a more ball?
Does
I
Kobold
remind you of Orenvale.
Kobold have constitution?
I mean, yeah, Szooth could probably eat it and not, be sick all over himself. It's true. The rest of you should probably not eat those. Anyway, Ursula, what you doing? The Naga seems to be like recoiling and putting her hands up.
Justice. What are you talking about? It's Hashat's turn.
Oh, is it? What the fuck? Why did I think? Okay, whatever. Wrong token. Get dunked on. How many of those do you have?
That was a 5th level magic missile.
All right. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Not very good dice rolls on any of those, but there's a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty bad actually, but it's 20 damage and you have to go over there.
There you go.
This is Orenvale.
Szooth.
Oh, bad fucking memories.
There you go. Look, well, literally, Savin. I don't know if you remember Orenvale for Final Fantasy at all, but that really is this fucking place.
Yeah, I never got that far, but ew.
So what is the monkey cast doing, or whatever it's called?
It just rolled out of the Naga's coils and dodged because it was covered. It's really stinky over there.
I guess I'll also.
And we're still waiting for the submission from Miss Naga over here.
Oh,
So.
and
She's
Castulus' name isn't available, just so you know.
So it's mostly just this ooze, right?
Yeah, it's just this ooze.
All right. I shoot the ooze. Is it still in cover?
Yeah.
Trick shotted me.
This says nothing's really in here is in cover from you, dude.
A and A. That's some good
A.
damage.
I'm glad that we aren't killing the evil cutie.
All right.
I'm glad she's
And that it's not incredibly retarded, and we opened up with the sickest crits ever.
I'm glad. She's attractive, which means she's morally ambiguous.
She just takes the back of her tail and just bitch slaps this thing. Sit down.
Just shrug.
He hits once.
Yeah.
Speaking of hitting once.
Sassy with that fire.
Bzzzt. And Ursula.
Well, I'm gonna move. Well, let's see. I'm gonna move here. Let's see. Half is each, so 20 max there, but I need that. So from here, and ooze.
Miss hit 13, which just brings it to 0, then it sploots.
Yeah, and then just step up to this fucker, like ready to just. Ursa, I'm mad.
Alright, so she's gonna take
It's
like...
okay. Ursula matters all sorted. She's agreed to help, and we don't need to be any more aggressive about this. Please to calm down before you try to rip her head off. It would not be good for Cassidy. It would be a
Yeah.
waste of blood.
Yeah. So
Take deep breaths, or not too deep breaths.
The snake just wiggles her backside as some poison gets on her and flicks it off. Ugh. They always come out of the sludge at night. Disgusting things. Okay, you have made your point. Mostly by breaking half of my scales. Ow. She will release her coily grip on Cass's leg and the little homunculus rolls out.
It tends to be how we have to diplomatize sometimes.
I will pick up this second Cassidy, and I'll give him.
You're very good at it. Yeah, Cass sneezes violently. Ah! Oh, you're covered in mushrooms too. Hi, Hashat. Oh man, I missed you.
I missed you too.
Here's a big hug.
Well, I have missed this part of you. There was another part. We have another you around here.
Huh? Other
One
cat.
of you did leave the island, just not all of you.
Oh, that explains why it took you so long to get here. Starting to think you didn't like me anymore.
Of course not. Of course I love you. You're the
Hi,
best.
other me. Hi, me.
Why am I not surprised?
I'm
No,
hearing weird
no, it's
threesome. Is
just-
anyone else hearing weird threesome?
No, you don't hear Heine. You hear gargle, gargle. Or like Allah can't talk properly because gagged.
No, Morgan takes that off once violence is abated. And yeah, Bubblegum Cass will come over. Cass will look himself up and down. Damn, I'm hot.
Yeah?
Anyway, why is there an extra me again?
Because the lady there took your brain out and put it
Yeah.
in this you. And
Wait, are you saying I'm
there's
not
some
me?
Well, no, I'm saying you're up here, you're you, but down here, you're not you. That is part of you is over there. That's your body, but your brain is in here.
It certainly is a conversation.
How am I not dead? It
There's
is
some
magic,
kind of
sweetie. Don't think too hard about it.
there's some kind of link between the two of you.
I want my kitten back. Give me
That-
back my boy.
That you is a great big giggly bimbo, which admittedly is very fun.
The Mindslaver gesticulates at Tomon Cassidy. There, have him. Fuck.
Put this brain back.
Ursula, calm down.
But if I do that, then I put all the time and effort into making this body. Do you know how long that takes? It was like almost a whole week.
Don't worry, I'm sure Castle wants to go back to it sometimes. We simply need him to be here, now.
Is he fully capable in this pseudo flesh?
Oh, he's very capable. Oh, you mean like the spells and things? No, not really.
Yeah. After a moment, I'm going to wander up with this little map. It's a rough sketch of the island, since although I am able to navigate, I am not much of a cartographer, so to speak. When I hand it over, I will inform her that if your need for companionship and friendship is in itself a genuine one, then I would rather extend to you an offer to come here once my home is complete in its construction. There will need to be other people to live there, and I'm sure we could gainfully employ you in some kind of fashion that would facilitate your ability to interact with others. All you would need to do, if you have the capacity to perform such a spell, a dream sending, otherwise I will attempt to send one to yourself, informing you when this construction is done, to come and pick you up so that you might move into a small home there. It is a simple offer. I believe that you have talents that are wasted on being lost on deserted island and being sad and alone. I would not wish such a fate on anyone.
She squints at you.
It's a
So
genuine offer.
you're saying you want to give me a home and rescue me from deserted island all at once?
Da. And
She
presumably a
is.
job. I do not know if you're immortal, but I mean, I'm sure that your capabilities leave you uniquely endowed with an ability to perform magics or artifice of some kind. In particular, we happen to have a friend whose soul is bound within a skull who would very much be in need of some kind of, well, surrogate body, much like you have formed for Cassidy here. If you could perform such a task, then we'd be willing to pay in actual money so that you might make your way.
So you want to rescue me from Shipwreck Island, give me home and job?
Da.
It is not the weirdest thing we've even done all month.
No.
She makes a little bobbing motion on her tail. See? If you wait long enough, good things finally do happen to you. It only took like 1,000 years.
Da.
Statistically, that's true.
Indeed. I like to think that I have, and my companions here have helped many come to the realization that life would be better spent not havocing on each other.
Indeed.
But you say no
Otherwise,
brain taking.
No brain taking, brain borrowing, perhaps. Goodness knows everyone needs a smooth day or two in their time.
She leers down at Tarnavak. You look like you have many dark thoughts on your mind, big boy.
On the holidays, you can become incandescently smooth.
I confess at times I do.
How would you
See?
like to be giggly, bubbly, also happy?
No, thank you.
yes, that would seem most unnatural.
My thoughts are dark, but they are purposeful.
But in general, if anyone wants to come to you for, approved and consenting brain taking / brain borrowing, of course I have no issues with you doing so from a home of operations on my island.
No, I'm not going to say no to a nice offer. I've been stranded here for 1,000 years, give or take 500.
That. What calendar dates come to mind that coincides with? Like any big events?
Well,
The fall.
1,000 was the fall. 1,500 was like probably before August was born.
Uh,
Then
Yeah,
500 years
you-
ago was like the middle of Aruna.
All right. I'm also going to have to pluck up some kind of history books to stock shelves with.
Oh, well, would you
And,
like to come inside? I have a nice collection.
Oh,
Doc,
I'm
actually, this
interested.
would be amenable. Would you be willing to help with our friend's brain first, though, please? Afterwards, we would like to introduce you to our companion, who does need a circuit body, and we'd be willing to pay for the services, like such employed people are offered.
Does your friend want to be a cat boy?
Not
Does she?
especially.
Alright, I'll take it over here. Skull.
That is fair. Hashat, you want to open bag?
I'll open up my bag and take out the skull.
Oh my, how did you fit the whole soul in there? It's just a skull.
There's a skull and also a large
It's
rock.
her. Well, it's her skull.
The Mindslaver nods sagely as if that explains everything.
What, the
we're
rock or it being
underground
her
and there's no
skull?
lights,
Yes.
so
Okay.
You said them at the same time,
Yeah.
and so she nods.
yeah, and we're underground, so the sun can't touch us, so she can't pop out.
It is true. Hold on, let me just grab Prisha here. An OP Prisha.
And she's not affected by the stench.
It's
Woo.
true.
She is blessedly free of the sense of smell.
Yeah. Though she does look around and go, man, this place looks veiny. What the heck?
Oh,
It's
God, just the
kind of-
word veiny.
Like-
Ugh.
Have you ever seen a brain before? It's like that, but worse.
Ugh.
Also, wow,
to be
you're
honest, it's-
humongous.
To be honest, this place isn't really that bad. It's at least got an exotic architecture to it.
I don't
It's
look
not
for
as bad as
texture in my
inside
homes.
that- Yeah, it's not as bad as being inside that big blob worm monster, remember?
Oh,
yes,
the
well,
worm
I mean-
monster. Good times.
So,
No.
as you are speaking, the snake will put a hand up and say, would you mind if I cast a spell real quick? Will make going
for it.
inside a little easier for everyone.
Oh, sure.
Alright. Dominant person math! No. She casts
If she's
reduce
got that
person.
in the bank, she's welcome.
Oh, she mass dominate person?
I don't think that's actually
that's not
even
gonna
a
work.
spell.
It is.
You know, she
It is.
Yeah.
It's just like 7th level or something.
Oh,
But yeah, actually she can't go that small.
But it
She
wouldn't
has
work
to be
on
large.
us.
yeah.
No, you are too smooth. But also, yes, you are protected.
No, I mean,
does Tassie know prestidigitation?
Does Tassie know prestidigitation? He's a
She's a
cleric.
cleric.
No.
Clerics don't get
Is it
prestige.
cleric? Okay,
Cassie.
Yeah,
Cassie
Cass does. Lol.
but Cass can't cast spell.
Soon he can.
Ugh, I'm covered in gross crud.
Yeah.
I
Would you
suppose-
also like vodka rag?
I'm more concerned about this stuff sticking to my fat locks
We can press it later.
and getting all up in these nice shoes that Cass got me.
Mm.
They're gonna have to get taken off, and like cleaned and reattached.
When was the last time you actually cleaned your, the crowds?
It has been a little bit. We've been at sea and we've been traveling.
Yeah.
Not everywhere has a good stable hand or smith that
Well,
is good with working with horses.
yeah, but just to clean out the underside, like clean your frogs there, you could just get one of those hard brushes, just to brush it out.
Ooh, that's just
true.
dirty
Do
talk
that
to the
every day.
horse.
That is true.
What?
It's dirty talk getting out a fucking hard brush and going down on them hoofsies. Ooh, that's the good shit.
Mm,
Oh wow, that's like giving one of those cures for feet and fingers. What's the name of those?
It's like getting
Manicure, pedicure.
yeah, and like a
Which one is it?
really nice foot
Mani for fingers, petty for
and a
others.
massage.
Okay. Feet, petty, hand, mani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would be pedicure, just brushing
Yeah.
out, like cleaning outside under your nails.
Yeah. Sounds like a wonderfully good time.
So the Mindslaver has slithered back into her little domicile, if you'd like to follow her in.
If there's not enough room for all of us, then
She's booted out the NPCs, because there is, in fact, not enough room for, like, 12 people
okay.
in there.
All right.
And let
Yeah.
the magical and scholarly inclined ones go in.
Yeah, I guess as prospective employer, I guess I would like to see her at work.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
I'm
be
very
within.
I'm very large, so I will
Yeah,
Peer
just
around the
stand behind
corner
there.
and watch.
So yeah, as you guys pile in, you can see what would very easily be identified as a workshop. There is a bench surrounding two of the walls with a bunch of tools set on it. Though this isn't like an Arcanist lab, you've seen those up at the tower with Ashker. Now this is more like a sculptor's workshop, and indeed there's a massive brick of clay sitting up against one of the walls. And there are drawings nailed into the stone above the workbench of, in this case, actually just casts, more or less. And you can see in a few places she got details wrong, like the little homunculus Cassidy's tail is a little too large, and his ears are set a little bit further back. And it's pretty close from memory. And yeah, there's like this enormous bag of what looks like mandrake root sitting in a corner, and some incense candles stacked up near the doorway to prevent the stank. So, welcome. There is library of Arcany books over there, around the corner. Also, nice reading room. There was lovely, what was he, elf? Trader captain many years ago. Brought all of these when he shipwrecked, and then, well, she shrugs. It didn't last that long, though. Went mad. She's sad.
No.
And there was, these mandrake roots. I use them to make statues animate. They wash up from traders sometimes. Apparently you mainlanders find them useful for things.
Indeed.
But, brain, hold on. So much work on to waste. Alright, hold still, little man. Yeah, she will just tap Cass on the forehead, and the homunculus will just go limp like a sack of potatoes, which he catches in her coils. And then, yeah, she just rolls her shoulders, then sticks a finger up his nose and pulls his brain out.
Like the whole actual brain.
Yep.
Oh, I'm glad I'm outside.
Yeah. Bimbo Cass giggles and stops laughing. Wait, that's not funny at all. Ah!
She like just jams it up his nose.
Yep. Just holds the real Cass steady and just rams that up there. There's a lot of really unpleasant noises. And then cast Uncharms. Ah! Oh god, that hurt.
Welcome back, Cass.
Ow, that wasn't worth it. Oh, man.
Lift Cass and carry him over the Szooth and gently place down because there's Ursula doing angry pacing.
It's
Hi,
usually
Ursula.
you trouble to give head pats.
Oh, man, what am I wearing? A shot.
What?
Cass, to be honest, that was Bimbo Cass's idea. That was Hashat's idea this time. I shit you not. We came back and you were pink.
You were pink when we found you.
I mean, it does look really good on me.
Although I will admit freely that the dress was me, because you look adorable in it.
I mean, I do, but still, harumph.
You literally just said, "Damn, I look hot"
I
to
do!
yourself.
Cass's masculinity loses another score.
Then your harumph loses much of its fire, little cat.
Goodness me.
I'm glad you're back, though.
He pouts. And I'd
The-
say it's good to be back, but I don't remember shit from this guy's side, and
Oh, that's unfortunate. We had a really nice date. I'm actually really sad that you don't,
Also, hey, look, we have Tassie.
remember that.
Yeah,
oh,
sorry,
hi,
I was
Tass.
muted the whole time. I
Yeah.
wanted to say, as soon as Cass was put over here, Ursula just hugged him tight.
Oh, go.
No, she buries her face in his chest like that, but she still decent firearms up into his side.
That's so tight. Hi, Ursula. Missed you guys.
Just yeah. With the cast. She'll be hugging him the entire time until she gets up to her shot to hand him over.
Oh, my little Cassidy.
Here you go.
I will hug Cassidy.
Yay. So, while you're doing that, yeah, the Mindslaver will sort of sit down on her big pile of coils and say, I do not know what you are expecting of me, but I am a sculptor by trade, or I was long ago. I can pull people's brains out and put them in things, so that is nice. I know a little magic, but not much. Not to fly around a little bit and change body shapes and sizes and play around with people's perceptions of reality. But no big flashy battle magic or anything.
Oh, that's fine. If I'm looking for people in the realm of hiring, it is not for a gesture the rest of the party. We're pretty capable as far as smashy blasty battle magic is concerned. But no, I am literally by trade a merchant. So people with mercantile skills such as crafting, actually quite high demand.
Well, that is good to see that surface mainlanders still have keen eye for art. She'll gesture at the now inert Cassidy body. Is one of my better pieces. Not the best, but pretty good. I only saw the real one for a few minutes.
Would you be capable of putting one together in Precious image, considering she isn't going anywhere in a supreme hurry?
I suppose, yes. I do not know if I can put a ghost in the one, but I can try.
If you are able to, then that would obviously be great. Although between us, we have the capability of casters.
I mean, it would be easy, really. Wouldn't you just have to use her skull as part of it, and then?
Then she'd be haunting her own form, isn't that? Well, I guess it's same difference in its own way. But that might pose the problem of her. She would need to manifest if she's in her. I don't know. Either it will work with the skull, or we will have to perform magics afterwards. But if you could try, it would be appreciated. The rest we will have to figure out otherwise. But there are makers of Golemancy that would be able to use our form as a surrogate.
Well, I can try. I have one whole block of clay left, after all.
Okay.
I suppose this will be a fair repayment for borrowing your kitty for so long.
And think of it as investment. Being able to perform such an act is no small feat.
Speaking of which, do you have any need for a very lifelike cat? Hoke, Cass's homunculus body. I cannot reuse materials.
I see. It is a little bit uncanny, unfortunately, that he's so closely. I mean, right now he kind of just looks like a dead version of our friend.
Scrunches her lips. If you cast lightning on it, it starts breathing for a bit.
Do you guys want a lightningable Cassidy doll?
There's something I want to try real quick.
Not really.
No, not that. Give me a second.
What happens if I put Shovel's spirit into the thing? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, sure. You can shove your astral self hands into the brain pan there and will them in. Give me a, I guess, wisdom saving throw. Let's see if you can actually push the spirit in there. Okay.
Oh god, you're gonna play him like a flash marionette.
Yeah, so for the moment, your astral self abilities are disabled. But after a moment, Lamont Cassie's eyes will snap open. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
Holy shit! I
Oh,
can't
Look
believe that
around.
worked.
Look at his little hands. Ooh!
You know you can talk now, Shovel.
Who?
No, the words. Use the words now. I know it's different from having a beak.
Keeps
I don't-
gumming his lips and
It,
trying. Finally,
does
just
it even?
I mean, if we use the rules of Find Familiar, it does understand.
yeah, he does. He just doesn't know what the fuck to do with
Never
lips.
Does
I
not
know, I know.
how
Never
to-
used lips before.
Suppose I'd have to teach you. This
I'm surprised Cassie didn't just literally start whistling. It's like the closest to approximation.
Huh. I
Meanwhile,
wonder what applications this could have.
pink hair Cassie's gonna look over her shoulder. Oh God, what the fuck? Oh, that's weird.
It is whatever.
Or he's gonna
It is
just
indeed
look
weird.
in. No.
Hush! Now pay no
I'm good.
attention to that.
Just nerfs right back out again.
You're just in there like, Maury, protect me. And Morgan just peers in. Nope, can't do anything about that.
You're on your own with this
You're
one.
right. I really should not use the goddess's name in an oath when she's in fucking listening range, literally.
What am I going to
I
have
didn't consider that part.
What am I going to have to do if I wish to commission a small-scale dragon body? Dragon-esque. More like a moon scale. Oh,
Well,
sorry.
Once she is gainfully employed, obviously we'll have to figure out the money rates for such a thing, Szooth.
I'm starting to have ideas.
Yeah, I'm sure you fucking are.
How big can you make these? Could you make one, say, like 120 feet big?
What? Why would you even need that?
Because I want to put a cannon on it
What?
and give it a beam sword.
No, I'm just.
What's a Szooth Gundam to push his astral
He's
self
trying to make a
into?
fucking Gundam.
It makes an astral self dragon Gundam.
Szooth, you haven't got slapped for joining like the weird terrorist parties nearly enough times to be a Gundam pilot. I'm sorry.
Also, random people haven't just beaten the shit out of you for no reason.
This is true.
Oh, they have many reasons.
Oh no,
We're
you're
talking
okay,
about-
Bold. You have actually probably been slapped around a little bit, but yeah, no, there's definitely no way you've gone. I'm not a bad guy. I'm a terrorist.
If we're talking about Camille, there's plenty of reasons.
Oh yeah, I mean, he deserves that. It's true. But also, please don't roleplay Camille. I don't wanna.
I mean, but Savin, now you get to role play as characters, just randomly bitch slapping player characters.
I mean, it's
Like,
true. If we ever
really-
do a Gundam
really
RPG,
bitch
that's
slap
just
the
going to be a
fuck out.
move on the sheet. It's just bitch slap.
That's just a character interaction.
legendary action, bitch
It's
slap.
It's just a persuasion roll. You walk up and slap them.
Yeah, that's how you roll persuade
It's
on
not
people.
even
You just
intimidate,
slap
yeah,
the shit out
It's
of
not
them.
even intimidate. It's literally persuade.
I knew that. Okay, but yes, I will at least want to consider What if I can make like a small little dragon vehicle?
I will.
Yes, she's never tried making something bigger than herself before, but maybe.
Make the fucking.
I can certainly source you shit tons of clay for experimenting. You don't
no.
need to worry about running out of stock.
Considering the scale we're working with,
Zoo kind of just points to himself.
it shouldn't be too big. I do want to experiment with what I can do, though. This is a very interesting proposition.
I just mean more sourcing enough clay to work with. But that sounds like the kind of thing that she would be employed to do. I perform the spread hands. There you have it. Look, it would appear there is in fact a business for someone who can perform such works of magical art.
Cass, I'm sorry if I'm going to have to borrow your likeness for a time. There are some experiments I wish to do, and I'm not sure if I can easily put the spirit back.
Okay.
Do not worry. It
Uh,
shall be
I'm
nothing
gonna
diverted.
insist on a commission fee if you want to fuck it, though.
I mean, how would that work? No. Okay, 2 advanced ideas. But for now, I think I'm going to be content. I'm going to try to teach Shovel how to say a words.
Who?
Adorable. You.
You.
He's
Look at
learning
that.
already. True scholar.
What a smart boy.
Little golem casts his ears wiggle.
Oh, by the way, what's the functionality like for the biology of these things?
The Naga will lean down real close and whisper, "Fully functional."
Ah, good then.
I will walk over to Shovelcast, and give him some weed.
Woot!
We're going to smoke up, my friend.
Sure, but does it store pee in the balls? It'd be amazing if she's never actually known what balls were for. She's just never had that exposure. That's what that's steaming.
But wait, that's stored in the semen glands inside me. What the hell?
All right, that's my weirdness done for now.
All right, so you and Shovelcast toke up. Yeah, I guess you have him now.
Oh yeah, does Cass get back his magic items?
Oh. The Mindslaver will indeed reach over and just pluck the ring off Shovelcast's finger. There's a moment where the golem's ears wiggle, and then a spark of keen, cunning intellect inside fades out. And it stops remembering how to use people legs and flops over. Oh yes,
yeah.
it's a little retarded.
Oh no! Oh no! Our poor boy is retarded. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
She will throw Cass's magic items back. And yeah, I guess I'll just give control of this to DCL. Here you go. This is let's see, can be controlled by DCL.
Cass is like your he's your soul eater weapon.
Exactly.
Soul.
Now you have a Cassidy flesh doll. Congratulations.
Ugh, God, that phrase ain't great.
I don't.
Hey, think about this. You said like soulless for, what was it, like death weapon, spirit weapon, or whatever bullshit weird shit you said? Castleless.
Oh yeah, a soul eater.
Yeah, soul eater weapon. Cast soulless.
I see what you did there.
It's perfect.
Nice. Oh,
Anyway,
my brain
so
is tired. I'll be right back. I need coffee.
if you guys want to wait around for like a couple days for the Snek to create and Golem for Prisha, you can.
Ooh, is that enough time to finish leveling before we leave?
Do we have
No,
a schedule.
no, we
But
don't have.
we don't. We have to
We'll-
come. Remember, we have to go back to.
The tower to see Rejan, but we did
Yeah.
say we would be gone on an island for like a week or so. That does still give us leeway.
We were going to go back to the Widow's Bloom
Yeah,
for
but-
that, I think, or something. Where we said we were going to come back to Anders Bay.
We'd return to Anders Bay, and hopefully they have a message for us that would say where to meet up.
Right. So, yeah.
So we've still got a bit
Don't
of time.
forget, we also have. Yeah, but 2 days is still cutting it very close to the whole. Getting to a dream.
Is that cut it close
Uh,
for a dream?
But what?
2 extra. Yeah.
No, I mean like cutting close to what?
Well, we were supposed to get to a dream before the time because
Before
the
what
side quest
time?
of like getting here and from winter.
It's like early November. You have like a month.
Yeah. We can kill the days to level up and get Prisha her body, which we said we'd do. We can teleport to Anders Bay and handle the Rajan thing, and then I guess teleport to Ivara or boat to Ivara, whichever's cheaper, and travel up to Hedrah.
Teleporting is
Teleport to
always
Ivara,
way
that's
cheaper than
fast.
boating.
It is always way cheaper, yeah. And then we'll make a dream with still like half of a month till winter, and we can still probably travel the early portion of winter to get back to our various homes. I know I'm probably not going direct. Oh, I might stop by Ivara first, but I'll be heading on to the next adjacent town to go hang with the wifey.
Yeah, no worry. If I'm on the card, we can speed shit.
Yeah.
We
And
can
we-
talk
yeah,
and drift this.
Yeah, exactly. We should be fine to spend enough time for Prisha to get her groove back. And we can level in the meantime while that
Yeah.
happens. Goodness knows, she's literally
Mhm.
said, hey, there's a stack of Arcana books. So, I mean, those nerds actually are able to, if this is a magic workshop, are they able to do their magic class leveling up?
I mean, all of you can level up here, but this does count as a wizard's tower for all practical purposes, which means some of you, I believe, will get to level up for free. Let me look.
I'm
And
doing a
out
paladin level,
downtown.
unfortunately, so not me.
Level up. Stronghold. Skip. So if you're taking a level in a arcane focus class, you do not need to pay to level up while you're at the tower. Quote unquote tower. It used to be a wizard's tower long ago. Now it's not. Now it's like one floor.
Oh, I could benefit.
Yeah, you
from
could do it.
that. That's cool.
Okay, so I have to level outside then. Well, I deal with nature, so.
Yeah, you guys can all
I mean,
kind
hey,
of.
there's a heck of a lot of nature. It's just very smelly down here.
Yeah, you can kind of range out over the whole island. Aside from some relatively low CR critters, she'll tell you it's safe. Also, she will probably at some point tell you her name, which is Jalis. Jalis.
Right, yeah. I don't know if Cass has already given all of our names. Go through the list. Very pretty.
Yeah.
I guess
So
Well,
I get
in its own
level.
way, Mithras has been great for Nahia, but man, I'd be making fat fucking bank as far as Callie's concerned. Just redeeming monsters left and right.
I suppose I can justify.
Well,
Oh,
no, you can justify your.
my level up since I get purity of body at this level, which is just key control. I guess I practice on the Cassilus, and see what I can get away with.
Yeah. In fact, I'll let
I don't
Szooth
like the
take
phrase
a.
"get away with."
I'll let Szooth level for free as well, since he's spending this time experimenting with spirit casts, and also has all this delicious fungus to purify his body with.
Gross.
I'm trying to see if I can make the Cassilus a monk. If you could have any of my monk abilities, can I teach it martial arts?
I mean, technically, you can teach it anything. Hold on, let me actually make sure its stats are correct now that it's lost a bunch of intelligence. Yeah, it goes down to like 6. What's Shovel's normal intelligence?
I wouldn't be able to tell you, What's an owl?
For familiars count themselves automatically at 10 for all intents and purposes of checking, but the actual creature, the owl, is intelligence 2.
Nice.
Okay, so it would be
Okay,
intelligence.
so with like a 10-ish, yeah, I mean he has pretty decent stats. His whiz is going to be shit, so he's not going to be a great monk, but they actually make a really
He
good
won't-
rogue.
He
Or
won't have
bard,
fine.
ball.
He won't have fine control. He won't have the fine control of what Szooth does when they're just attached and there's no like lag. But I can teach him martial arts.
Yeah, you can in fact teach Shovel how to do kung fu if that is your desire.
I mean, he should. I mean, it's more like not teaching him. It's more him having to learn how to do it with an actual body.
Yeah, it's going from like doing owl jujitsu with like spirit fingies to controlling this disgusting meat form.
Fucking, I feel too strongly for disgusting meat form. You and me both, Shovel. You and me both.
I will train so that way when I get. Maybe I'll just modify this one, make a dragon cat hybrid. As I go like, the body needs a little bit of adjusting here if I wish to do this. Can you make changes and alterations?
So unfortunately, for anything other than like very slight changes, she will have to start over.
Fair enough.
So she could like give him a bigger dong or make his ears bigger or shorten the tail a little bit, but like fundamental like height and bone structure things would need a new clay brick.
I has ideas. Anyways, I'm gonna think on this. Continue on.
So yeah, you guys have 3 days of downtime to do whatever it is you want. If that's leveling up or what have you.
Well, we took 4, so hooray!
Well, that is
That
conveniently.
fucking worked out perfectly.
No. We only need 3, remember, because we were 4 days out of sea, remember?
Yeah,
That's what I just said. Did we get 3? And I said, luckily, we've already spent 4.
Oh, you said it there. You cut off from me then.
While we are taking our downtime on this island, I believe it now is the best time to inform Tassie of things.
The August dilemma, you mean?
The August conversation.
The birds and the bees and the vampire bees.
Oh yes, the conversation that begins and ends and get fucked.
Yeah, if you want to do that over these couple days, why don't you give me a persuade check? See how severely Tassie freaks the fuck out.
I will use my inspiration.
Smart man.
And I'll explain to her basically everything. And preface that we don't really work for him, but I mean, we did help him clean his basement once. That one time.
And you're currently trying to find a remote control for him, and oh yeah, you
No, for his wife.
Right. It's totally a serious
control.
difference that matters. Yes.
Well, we're really just trying to diffuse this whole catastrophic situation between this misguided guy, Rajan, and August, and about all the things Rajan's done, and the incident on the island with Dragon Song, and his and the final potential that maybe August can finally actually find peace and start to atone. Though it, whatever. What was it? A persuasion?
Yeah, I think that's the most appropriate skill here, probably.
25.
25. Okay. Taking it nice and slow, and with probably a little help from Szooth's dragon grass.
And yeah.
You are indeed able to talk things through with your waifu and explain that admittedly you are buddy-buddy with the dude what genocided her people, but he's a lot better now. And yeah, she has a little bit of a freak out, as you might expect, but it's not
Yes.
that bad. What with you talking her through it. So
Yeah, I mean, we have a couple days to put our thoughts in order, and take the time to cool off if needed.
yeah, there's probably a little need for some me time. But she'll come around to it. She's doesn't want to have anything to do with any of this.
I mean, that's fine. She doesn't have to like hang out with him.
Yeah, she's not going to be this guy's friend or nothing. But
Is he at least on like the Christmas card list? Because it's like that polite list of cards that you put together before sending out.
The
probably not.
obligatory.
Yeah.
The obligatory list.
It's the ones. It's like it goes out to associates and employers. Like, I hope you remember us in this, this day of season. By the way, our business details have updated as well. I hope you're doing well. It's just a glorified business card. I used to get a lot of them when I worked in accounts. It's like fucking Christmas cards from people whose like invoices I had to send out. Shit.
That's kind of nice that they send you little cards.
It is, but it's kind of like really weird. It's kind of like getting weird budget advertising, but admittedly, sometimes they do throw in like pictures of their dogs. I'm like, okay, cool. But also, no, I don't need to buy like 4 sets of ratchets.
All right. So yeah, once things have progressed a few days, and Tassie has been talked to. Shovelcast has learned to walk properly and is saying simple, like monosyllabic words. I think during this time, Tassie will also probably like set fire to a bunch of this gloopy bullshit and try and purge it of the stank, which pretty inevitably doesn't work out, but she tries. She tries so hard, guys.
I mean, considering she's an elf whose until very recently life was devoted to setting herself on fire for the god, this kind of vain inevitability is right within her wheelhouse.
Pretty much. I'm just gonna move Nahia for a second here. And so at the end of these few days, Jalis will take you all back to her workshop and present you with a new clay body, one that is sculpted after your little ghosty friend once she's spent some time manifesting herself and, I guess, modeling pretty much one for one. And you look like this once you take the little hoods off and she cleans up a little bit.
Well, aren't you cute? How does it feel to be in a physical body again?
Well, she's not. She has a physical body, but
It's
she's
not
not.
her.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
she's
what
not
she
in it
looks
yet.
She
like.
owns a physical
Well,
body.
she's not in it yet.
Yeah, she has not gone in there. She has her skull inside the cranial cavity though, which is
Well, you're looking
pretty
pretty
metal.
good there, Prisha.
But,
Oh, thanks.
well, hopefully, since the very next place we'll be teleporting to is the Archmagister's Tower, they can help perform the Gollemancy required to finish the job.
Did you take the opportunity to fix anything that you didn't like about yourself?
She's giving herself a cheeky extra cup size.
There's a hint of a blush over Prisha's cheeks under her hood. Says, I'm quite happy with myself, although I'll admit I might have shaved a few years off. Might as well get a fresh start on life rather than, being in my 30s.
It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
A very long lifetime. Yes, well, I wish you good luck, Trisha. Do have your friends,
wait.
Hmm?
There are these for humans is like
Probably like
Yeah,
110
proportionally
for a
about your
dwarf.
age, Ursula, I think.
yeah.
Is what my husband liked to call a MILF.
oh. Okay, Cass, how old are you?
Wow, that's super rude. How dare you?
No,
Please,
it isn't.
Cassidy
You
is
aren't a
20 years
woman.
old forever.
Also, I'm like 25.
God damn it, you're older than me, Cass?
What?
Fuck.
I thought you were like... Wait, what?
I'm 23.
No way.
I've lived a very hard early life. I got old fast.
Wait, no, that's not what I meant to say. I mean, like, you're...
Nahia's like, wait, how old is Szooth? In
Like
Kobold
100 in
years.
Kobold.
Cassidy
He's
flub.
fucking Asian.
I have to preface this in Kobold years.
Yeah, so Cassidy sort of like flail his arms around. That's not what I meant, Nahia. I mean, like, you're a salamander. You guys age super slow. Like, you look great. I just figured, you'd be like 40 or 50 or something.
Nah. I mean, you saw me early on. I was barely like 2 years out of getting my job done. Yeah, and exercised off my fat ass. No, I'm just hard-lived, unfortunately, and it kind of tends to itself quite literally in salamanders.
Oh, you look great.
Well, yeah, but as you've just said yourself, I don't look like 20 fucking 3, do I?
Well, I mean, no, you do, but just, in human years.
I'm human. Yes, exactly.
I will pat Cassidy on the head. There.
Shot help.
But see,
I fucked it up.
That's what I'm trying to understand. Like 25 and then 30. Like how much do humans and cat folk like live to be like normal and like that? So I know we're like on the line that you're supposed to be on.
Cass just shrugs. I mean, like, I'm old enough that I'm supposed to be, like, married and have kids and stuff, but that's lame, so I didn't.
Well, I mean, yeah, your wife who hasn't finished becoming queen anyway.
Right.
And plus, everyone knows that men
Patricia, how
can produce kids until like their 60s and stuff. You got it just fine.
236. Patricia, how old do humans get?
I knew a guy who lived to 50 once. He's kind of an old fuck.
Oh, that's short.
Yeah, well,
Or wait, is that long for humans?
he's the oldest guy I ever knew was a human. By that point, he'd lost all his teeth and his hair had gone all gray, and I don't think he was all there either. They called him a fortune teller, but I think he might have just got knocked on the head a few times.
That is remarkably short-lived.
Wait, how long do goblins live?
Yeah,
I don't know, like 2 weeks or until somebody finds them. I don't know.
green gobs. About that long. Hobgoblins, though, if in civilization, 70, 80, for age kills us.
Dang. I mean, I've never seen any humans die of old age. They just get sick and die, or the elves decide that they need slaves, or the minotaurs decide they need slaves, or the lizard folk decide they need meat, or the plague comes around again, or yeah.
What's that you say about that? It just leans back a little bit, like the head is she's not turning her head back, but she's leaning her head back a little. What's that about taking humans as slaves? Did the elves really do that?
And sometimes.
Just so the sound can, just so the sound can bounce a little bit backwards towards somebody over here.
Tests. Brains cut around. What?
No, Ursula isn't looking back. She's just looking at Risha.
Yeah, I know.
Ursula.
Still Tess is looking up at you like, what? And yeah, Prisha will continue. Well, sure. I mean, everyone takes slaves. That's just what you do. And elves are a lot stronger than humans, so they took human slaves sometimes. And it was usually like bandits who took us, because theoretically we were allies with Elfland, but you know, sometimes those bandits, she makes air quotes, weren't really bandits, if you know what I mean. Sometimes they had plate armor under all those nasty leathers.
Well, good thing we don't take slaves anymore. At all.
God, it'll really suck if I find out that my people have had a long history of slavery. Don't think we did, but I can't be sure.
Yeah, Cassie just leans around the corner again. Yeah, it's a good thing no civilizations nowadays take slaves, isn't it, Tarnavak?
Oof.
Harsh. Hey, he's looking to change it at the very least.
That's
He's
the
a
good thing.
recidivist as far as their government is concerned.
That's the good thing about being a kobold. They're too pathetic to enslave any other race.
What do you
Oh.
mean? He doesn't know his entire race is slaves.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the point, actually, Nahia. Sorry, your people have a long history of slaves of taking slaves on Szooth's Island. It's just their kobold, so it doesn't really count.
Yeah, no, that's, I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure they forcibly sign themselves up to become slaves so that they have meaning in life, which is weird, don't get me wrong.
My people did that too.
Yeah.
There were like slave legions, like
To be-
soldiery as well.
God, we fucking all suck terrifically.
To be fair, for a kobold, it's rather find a master who can protect you or die.
Yeah.
Just things back. Actually, can I do an intelligence thing or a history roll to see if I actually know anything if dwarves ever took slaves?
Sure, go for it.
It's no difference. I do an intelligence roll. Oh, that's it. Oh, fucking shit.
All right. Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Dwarves got all of their fingers up in any kind of trade, slave trade included. Goblins, orcs, especially. Oh man, let's just say the original half orc wasn't also half human. You know what I mean?
Oof.
They want some of that tall green booty.
Hell yeah.
They just like to race whose women might be nearly as hairy as their own.
Oh, Jesus.
Ugh. Ugh.
Swish. I'm sorry, fucking tired me is such a catty bitch.
God. Okay.
Indeed, you should try to calm yourself down there, fucking Charmeleon, or put out your tail.
I exist.
Hello.
By the way, we did ask, how old do kobolds get?
I don't know. Many of us never get to live naturally. We kind of just die for one reason or another, either due to bad luck, sheer incompetence, or just being a kobold. I don't think you all understand how much of an anomaly I am.
So how old
How
are you
old
anyway,
do-
Szooth?
What's the oldest? Yeah.
Well, I think the oldest documented kobold is actually, I think Jeffrey, potentially. Legends say he lived to be around 50, 60 years old. He surpassed many generations of kobolds. Some say that he's still alive, throwing parties and enjoying women and basking in his own glory. Take it up to the halls of the gods themselves. But, I wouldn't be able to confirm or deny that.
Dan, how old are you?
Well, I think I'm around 15 years in normal human times? In normal standard calendar? I don't know. I just kind of stopped keeping track. After all, for a kobold, it's just a high score.
High score.
Fucking nice. Okay, so
All that to say is I have
Yeah,
no
but-
idea when my body will fail and I'll just fall over and die. Can't say I'm really concerned. I've already lived a rather extraordinary life.
Oh, it's okay. She doesn't know how the
Indeed.
economy. Oh, sorry.
Oh, don't worry, she doesn't know how to economy. That's excellent. That's called exploitation of your workforce.
Oh no,
I've
I was
already
saying.
found out that there's
Listen,
enough
folks.
slavery in my lifeline. Let's just not go full circle on that slavery thing. We just
I was
Oh,
saying-
yeah, when
First
no,
check
no,
like
it's the opposite of that actually. When Nahia, when you start like showing her your account book, she's like, "That little silver, that is not a lot of money."
It's fine
No.
because she doesn't understand how the economy works. Neither do the rest of us.
Szooth, I think she's about to say that she's fucking loaded.
Oh, I do not have any money myself.
Oh, that's a shame.
But when last I walked on, well, slithered on the mainland, you could buy a meal for a gold.
I see. No, meal silver.
She nods sagely.
That's a big meal, bro.
Basically, the
That's a
standard
bit-
has deviated by like a tenth. So 5 gold in this case is, 50 meals worth of expense into one delicious bottle.
Hmm. I see. Well, unfortunately, I do not believe the Empire of Lang is still extant, or else I'm sure my bank accounts would be worth quite a lot.
No, although if they do keep that information, if anyone were to keep that kind of information, I suppose the spiders of Lang would be the ones to have it. They could see the future, right? They'd know to keep your account open.
That is what they like to have us believe. It is true. I don't believe it myself. Otherwise,
Well,
those
same.
poor
Otherwise they'd be
little
here.
weak little elves would not have risen up and thrown over their, well, at least the north of the Empire when I left.
But fuck me, sorry. But it is a very fair point. We'll let you know if we ever find any Lingish bank accounts or anything of the sort.
From behind you,
Did you-
Prisha's like kicking her legs on the workbench, will say. And if we find any Valish bank accounts, I'm also probably quite loaded, but good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Tell you what, after you got the body, are you interested in gainful employment with the mercantile business?
Don't know how my skill set would match up with that, but I'll give it a go. Don't really
You're
have
learning
much
magic,
else.
right?
A little bit.
Well, then obviously I can budget you for learning magics relevant to skill sets directed slightly in the way of making money. Divinations, messaging, that kind of thing. God, I'm trying to think, like, what other magic schools are particularly well bent towards, like, business?
Oh man,
Ab-
if I'd had a
education.
dream sending spell. wonder if I could have actually kept in touch
I
with
mean-
anybody.
Divination, I guess, or transmutation.
And or even in the case of producing scrolls, just because that's a worthwhile point of sale, but it can be quite time-consuming evocation.
Yeah, unfortunately, the most advanced spell I ever learned was this. Hey, Szooth.
Yes?
She shoots a rainbow into your eyes.
Ah!
Do you have 37 hit points? Alright, yeah. You are not, in fact, blinded. Instead, you just sparkle for a moment.
Weird.
See, that doesn't even work.
Yeah. To be fair, Szooth is incredible force of power and a tiny
Oh shit! Give me a second. Give me a second.
punch.
It's fine, but need to be right back.
Alright. Yeah, no, he is a furiously powerful tiny package contained with package pounding fist.
Indeed, when we say that he is a dragon layer, we mean exactly that.
But yes.
And god layer, apparently goddess layer to be precise.
True, Szooth has also fucked a goddess before.
So he is Szooth.
And the sex demon.
Oh,
And
and
you
don't
got-
forget the Mithrin High Priestess.
High
you-
priestess of the bonding religion.
And you guys like give me the stink eye sometimes about what I do, about my proclivities.
Look, I maybe in the case of Szooth, I think I look at him in a mixture of just raw awe and jealousy. He is a tiny man, but he
No,
has laid a
this-
fat load of pipe.
See, there's a difference. They come for him. You go for them.
I suppose it's true. I do more actively seek out my partners
Yeah, and they just come.
and then make them
to him,
and
and
then make them my wives.
As you guys
Yeah.
are saying this and having, sung Szooth's praises, there's just a big naga tail slowly starting to circle around the kobold from the legs up.
No keepy, but he is definitely good bangy, and he does like his companions to be fucking enormous, so. But yes, jealous. I remember before I forget and suddenly have a real pain in the ass making contact with you. There does appear to be some kind of barrier that you naturally produce, or maybe there's just one in this building, perhaps, that prevents divinations from being performed here. I do not know if it will interrupt with the dream sending. Are you able to send one out yourself?
No, not as such. But yes, that is me, sorry.
It is okay.
You could just take me with you now,
I mean, okay. Let's see here. Sure, maybe a place that would probably be willing to hold you up for a short while your home is being constructed.
Excellent.
Yeah,
The less
gonna
time
have
I spend here, the
to see
better.
to-
Fair.
Let me gather up my things, and we shall take our new construct friend in Ghosty Boo, and we shall see what we can do.
And,
Slither away.
Yeah. Out of character. It seems like it's gonna be a good place to start calling it because we're
I'm very
Sounded-
tired, so I wouldn't mind stopping early, but
and Mercy's
she has left, yeah.
working.
No.
Perhaps we should just like make sure we are back in Anders Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would like to see out the rest of getting pressure in a body, but otherwise I'm tapped.
I too am tapped. I had to. I made the bad mistake of knocking over some super glue and getting it on my hand.
Oopsie.
It is not as bad as it could be,
Oh.
but my thumb's a little weird feeling right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh,
The fun is sick.
DCL, do not run it on the cold water. Run it on the lukewarm.
I
Or
tried.
else you're gonna
Too
shock.
late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And
It can't be
So
that.
otherwise, you shock the hand.
I assume it'll eventually come off.
Yeah, if it's dried, it'll come off naturally. Just don't make a habit of pressing your fingers together in case the warmth of them starts to melt it again.
Oh.
Yeah, the only thing you can do once it's dried and too late is to just not make contact with it until it's dry and let it just abrade and sweat off.
Wait, what did you spill soup on your hand and what
No.
is
Super
that
glue.
smell?
Super glue.
Super glue.
Oh, super glue. I thought you spilled soup on your hand.
No. That would not have been my reaction
Oh.
if I spelled soup.
You'd have been like, how the fuck did I
Oh,
get
then
soup?
just,
oh,
do you have some oil or butter?
No on both actually.
Oh, okay.
all right. Let's get this
Otherwise
wrapped up
you-
so we can let
Okay.
people go do their thing. No, Jealous projects a fairly substantial no divinations for you, Aura.
That's
Brain
fine.
too big and juicy and full of wrinkles.
That's okay. That wouldn't interrupt the mirror, would it? Once it's moved into my place.
You don't know if it would interrupt you using the mirror if it's in the same place as Jealous, but the mirror cannot scry on her location.
Okay.
You know that for sure.
Yeah. Heck, I mean, she is welcome to have main use of it if she gets together a little divination hut. Honestly, keeping that mirror in a place that can't be divined is the safest thing that could happen for the whole continent.
But yeah, she'll perhaps at some point you can like research how to suppress big psychic null aura and deal with that.
I mean, we know how to do that. We literally about to teleport into a tower that just spent ages figuring out the
And
equivalent
that's true.
of the magic lead box.
That is true. You could also just create another cold iron Faraday cage somewhere and let Jealous live in there. It's not like
I mean, we don't need to.
like her only real primary magic ability is the brain suck. So unless she
Yeah.
needs to like zappy somebody, it wouldn't really interfere with her very much. But anyway,
I figure if we could line her roof with that shit, but anyway, that's for later consideration.
Does she have much to bring with her?
she's
Fucking
gonna
arcane library.
yeah, she's gonna scoop all her books into a trunk and some of her like workshop tools, but she is very large and she will just like naga coil around all that shit. And she doesn't need like a baggage train or anything. Although she is very sad she has to leave her bed here. It's very nice and very large.
If we start the teleport, no, we can't. I'm afraid no, we can't drop the bed right into there.
Yeah, that's probably not going to work out for you.
Don't you worry,
Alas.
bed technology has
All
come
right,
an
so-
incredibly long way.
I'm going to do something a little different this time.
Okay.
I grab her sheets and pillows and all that stuff, so
Yeah, we can
bond
take
that up
that then.
together.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
And the mattress if possible.
Yeah, it's not really much of a like solid mattress.
No, I will inform her that she need not worry. Bed technology has come an incredibly long way. Did you know they put coiled metal in some mattresses so that it will give you a springy weight?
Weird.
They're great.
But yeah, so she can gather up her things. Tarn and Ursula can manhandle Prisha's new clay body through the teleportation when you guys are ready. So you guys are going to Anders Bay next, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's the plan. We'll start next session with you guys like actually arriving there. And your plan is to go to the Widow Bloom to check in and see if Rajan wants to talk to you, and then failing that or after that, go to Avara and then Adrene. Is that the?
Yeah.
Sounds
We're
like a plan.
passing
I
the
can.
port city on the right side there and then going straight up to the
Yeah, you kind of have to go through there if you want to follow the road, so that's no problem. And yeah, you'll get a chance to check in with Anaya, which is nice. All right, so yeah, I'll have all that prepped for next time, NBD. And let's do some XP, shall we?
Yep.
I'll pop Merz's sheet open and give Tarn his dues. So let's see. This is now November the 15th. So you guys have a little bit less than half a month, or than a month before winter like fully sets in.
What? You said it started in December.
Yeah, it does start in December, but
Like
not
the first
like
week?
this. No, not the first. It's here. Let me pop you
Oh,
over
you
to the.
said that before, so that's why I've been pushing for speedy.
Oh, here. Winter starts on the 20th on Winter Night Fair. Hence the name.
No, that's just Christmas.
I mean, that's pretty close, but yes. Anyway. So.
Our babies will be all grown up by then.
They will. So it's just a couple weeks until their, like, 6-month birthday. Alright, so, did you explore a new interesting location for the first time? Yes! Old Minothan Wizard Tower on the island. Did you discover a new interesting truth about the world?
That the Mindslaver has been around since the days of the Spiders of Lang.
And she had interaction with them, which means she
Yeah.
knows locations of places.
Yeah, actually, there is probably some untapped knowledge in there. Let's see. We learned about these fucking creepy bodies. The fact that she literally does
A
these.
homunculus.
Yeah, she makes homunculus that you can literally cram like astral people into. That's some wild shit. Like those implications are pretty far flung.
Alright, did you make a new ally? Yeah, Angelus will be your friend now. That's all she wanted, guys.
Yeah.
Did you advance your concluded quest? Yes, you got Cast Brain back. Did you discover a new page in a companion
and body
story?
quest.
Yeah, too. I don't think I'll give you a point for like a page in her quest yet, though, because she's not in the body. So
Yeah,
I think that's 4
that's
XP.
That's pretty good.
Well, as ally companions, do we know? Well, we know humans.
Actually,
Yes.
Classy's up to date with the Matter of August. Dice was even rolled in regards to it. No? Alright, okay.
Okay.
Morgan didn't really do anything. Siggy did, though.
So
275.
279.
279? I've got 275.
Yeah,
A
but we
lot
got
of you
4
are
experience.
on different numbers.
Did we get 4
Yeah,
last time? I
last session
didn't
was
update.
Yeah, you did get 4 last time.
Okay, sorry, yes, 279.
All right.
We're at 279 out of 350. That indomitable level 11. Guys,
Ooh,
I'm just gonna
boy.
hit this button again because, yeah.
Nice.
Look at that fat fucking 12, though. It's such a dumb number. It's a carrot. It's a carrot when junior
Major
number.
juicy.
That is dummy thick.
All
All right.
Like I just love that that's a
Oh.
charisma save.
Well, if you're watching on YouTube, that's it for this week. Thank you all for tuning in on Twitch, and we will see you on Saturday or possibly sooner for more Crusader Kings because I like that game a lot and it's fun. In the meantime, adios.
Tempt me to get it.